Hi, good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Hello, guys. We'll start in 10 minutes, okay?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Miss.
Hello. Good afternoon, guys. We're going to start in 10 minutes, okay? Okay, guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's begin with our class. Hello, Cesar. Hello, Alicia.
Hello, miss.
Okay. Hello, guys. Okay, finally Friday. Okay, let's see. I have 19 minus 2 because 2 I am connected in 2 devices. We have 17 students. Okay. Let's begin taking the attendance first, and then we're going to begin with today's class. So today we're going to have very interesting topics, okay? So same dynamic as always. I am going to take the attendance, and you is instead of saying present or here, you're going to say the following thing. Let me show you first. Okay, there you have it. So instead of saying present or here, you're going to tell me one restaurant, one name of any restaurant with the first letter of your name. For example, if your name is Emily and Emily begins with E, you have to tell me a restaurant with the letter E, right? For example, Eddie's, right? So you have to tell me one restaurant, any kind of restaurant. It can be fast food or like a coffee shop, I don't know, where you can like drink something or eat, okay? So let's see. Let me take out the attendance. And let's begin with Allison.
Hi, Miss. American
Hello.
Deli.
Perfect, very good. American Deli. Let's go with Mary.
Hi, Miss. McDonald's.
Excellent, McDonald's. Great. Let's go now with Alicia. Alicia Camila.
I don't have any example.
Okay, let's see. With A or with the letter K for Camila. K. There's one with K. Cami.
Kobe.
Gobi. Very good. They sell sushi. Excellent. Thank you. I was thinking of another one, but very good. Okay. Emilio. Okay, I don't know who is Emilio, but he's like in my list. Let's go with Cesar.
Carl Jr.
Excellent. Carl Jr. Very good. Thank you. Let's go now with okay, Betsy is joining. Let me go with Emily.
Burger.
Burger. Which one?
Burger.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Thank you. Very good. Let's go with Natalie. Oh. Wait a second. Okay, there. Sorry, I was muting someone. Okay, let's go now with Natalie. Is she here? No, she's not here. Okay, let's continue. Claudia.
Cacao y café.
Okay, good. Let's go now with Daniela.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Excellent, Dunkin' Donuts. Very good. A donut shop. So it doesn't have to be like a restaurant. It can be like a shop where they sell food or drinks, okay? Good, very good. Let's go now with Elkin.
Miss, maybe explain the activity. I don't understand. Okay.
Oh, you just enter. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
sí.
You have to, instead of saying present, you have to tell me the name of one restaurant or shop where they sell food or drinks, beginning with the first letter of your name. So for example, Emily, Edis, right? So Mary said McDonald's because it starts with M for Mary. So what restaurant or shop, food shop, can you tell me with the first letter of your name?
Oh, I remember your restaurant is Equable, algo así, like that.
Okay, okay, I don't know it, but good. I will trust you, okay? Very good.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go now with Ruby. Is Ruby here? Let me check. No, she's not here. Okay, let's go now with Jairo. Let me check if he's here. Is Jairo here? No, okay. Doris.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, great, very good, thank you. Doris, let's go now with, okay, Adriana told me that she was going to be a little bit late. She's not here, okay. Cristina.
Present. Cinnamon.
Excellent, Cinnamon, very good. Luis.
Luigi Pizzas.
Okay, very good. Let's go now with Maria Alejandra.
Hi, Magnolia. It's a rooftop.
Great, very good. A rooftop, very good. Let's go now with Bianca.
And hi, teacher. Baskin Robbins is
Yes.
an ice cream
Yeah.
shop.
Excellent. Yes, they sell ice cream, Baskin Robbins. Thank you. Let's go now with Annabelle.
Hi, Miss. Andes Grill.
Great. Very good. Thank you. Let's go now with Maria Jose.
Present me. Mamite.
Mamite, perfect. Thank you. Let's go now with Leonel.
Luna Grill, present.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go now with Sophie. Sweet and coffee. Perfect. Very good. Let me go. Let me ask now for Fidel.
Hi, teacher. The restaurant Fragola.
Can you repeat?
Fragola.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Let's go now with Carlos.
Capital Grill.
Perfect. And now with Lisbeth.
Present. Restaurant Lulu.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So let me check. Okay, let me go now with Betsy.
Present. The Big Boy Restaurant.
Okay, Big Boy Restaurant. Very good. And let's see who else is missing today. Wait. Did I forgot someone? ¿Nombré a todos? Yes? No? Sí, nombré a todos, ¿verdad? I think Natalie just came in. Claudia, ¿la nombré?
Perdón,
Sí,
buenas tardes. Recién me
teacher,
conecté.
sí me nombró.
Wait a second. Can you repeat, Claudia? Sorry.
Sí me nombró, teacher.
Okay, yes, very good. Okay, Natalie and Daniela are joining in. Okay, Natalie, can you tell me a restaurant beginning with the first letter of your name? Yes, no. And Daniel is coming in too. We're
No, miss.
missing. Can you repeat? Sorry.
No, miss.
Okay, I haven't heard of that, but thank you. Okay, so Adriana is not here. Is Jairo here? Yes, did he enter? Let me check real quick. Okay. Jairo is not here. Ruby? Ruby is not here. Okay, so we can continue now. Very good. Thank you, guys. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. Oh, wait, someone is in the waiting room. Adri is in the waiting room. Okay. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic, and I want to ask you if you have go through these situations, okay? So we're going to do this later. Sorry, we're going to do this later. Okay. So I want to ask for Emily, can you please read this question? And then you answer yes or no.
Have you ever got wet because of the rain?
Okay. Have you ever got wet because of the rain, Emily? Yes or no?
No.
No? Why? You never forgot your umbrella or something?
Yes. It's like I never forgot my umbrella.
Great. Okay, you never forget your umbrella. Very good. Who has got wet because of the rain? Who can tell me? Who's gotten wet because of the rain? You can say me if you have got wet because of the rain. Because you forgot your umbrella.
Me.
Nobody?
It happens
Okay.
every time.
Okay, yeah, it happens every time because you don't know when it's going to rain, right? Very good. Thank you, Carlos. And now, so since imagine that today rain and you forgot your umbrella. So tomorrow you are going to take your umbrella, but it doesn't rain. It's sunny, right? So does that happen to you? Like, did this happen to you like sometime? Yes, no. Because sometimes when I take my umbrella, it doesn't rain. That happens to me all the time. I take my umbrella, it doesn't rain. But when I don't take my umbrella, it rains. So my umbrella is like useless, right? So I want to ask you now, have you ever heard of Murphy's Law, in Spanish, Ley de Murphy? Do you know what is that? Someone?
It's when all that could go wrong goes wrong.
Perfect, very good. So very good, Carlos. You said the exact definition. I want to ask for Maria Alejandra. Can you read the definition of the Murphy's Law?
Yes, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
That means that you can control the situation, right? Sometimes you don't have the control of a certain situation, you just let it happen, right? So that is the Murphy's Law, la ley de Murphy. If anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and you can't control that, right? So we're going to read some like examples of certain situations, and you're going to tell me what can go wrong with that. Okay, so that was the first example, right? When you take your umbrella, doesn't rain, it's sunny. When you do not take your umbrella, it rains, so you cannot control the weather, right? We have here another one. I want to ask for, let's see here. Claudia, can you please read the first sentence, please? Oh, wait a second. Okay, let me ask for Bianca. Can you please read the first sentence?
Yes. If you go to a party and wear a white t-shirt.
So imagine that this is your favorite t-shirt, Bianca, right? What can go wrong with that if you wear a white t-shirt to a party? What can go wrong in this situation?
Someone can have the same t-shirt, or maybe a drink can, how do you say derramarse?
Spill.
Is spill in my favorite t-shirt.
Great, very good. So the first one is great. Someone can have the same t-shirt, or I have here the second one that you mentioned. Someone can spill the coffee on you, right? So that is something that you cannot control. It just happens, right? Thank you, Bianca. So that is Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong, right? Let's see another situation. I want to ask for Alicia. Can you please read this situation, please?
If you're driving and you're late for work.
Okay, so imagine, Alicia, that you are driving for work and you are very, very, very late. You are 1 hour late. What can go wrong when you are driving? What can happen?
Maybe you got nothing in gasoline. I don't know how to say it.
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
You don't have gasoline or gasolina.
Okay, good. I have here like
Oh.
another one, right? Can you read this one?
All the traffic lights will be red.
So imagine that you are driving and you are late and you're driving very, very, very fast, but all the traffic lights that you are crossing, like you cannot cross them. They are not green. All of them are red. So you are stopping, stopping, and stopping, and you're going to be very late. Okay, so that is like a situation that you cannot control. You cannot control the traffic lights, right? That is Murphy's Law, right? If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Okay, thank you, Bianca. Let's go now with another one. I want to ask for Maria Jose. Can you please read this situation, please?
If you want, if you want to sleep on the plane.
So imagine, Maria Jose, you are going on vacation and you are tired and you want to sleep on the plane, right? What is something that can go wrong in this situation? What can happen on the plane when you're sleeping? What is something that can go the wrong way?
O sea, this is the store.
It hits, can you repeat, sorry?
This is the store. O sea, quiero dormir y está como que la tormenta.
Okay, there's a storm. Perfect. So there's a storm, there's turbulence, and you cannot sleep. Very good. Here I have another example for you. Okay, your example is good. Here I have another example. Can you read that, please, Maria Jose?
There will be
Hyperactive.
hyperactive kids
behind you.
Behind you.
Excellent, Maria Jose. So you want to sleep, you say, oh, finally on the plane, I'm going to sleep 8 hours. And there's a kid. Wow! There's a kid shouting, playing, crying, and you cannot sleep. That is a situation that you cannot control, right? That is called Murphy's Law. Okay, if anything that can go wrong will go wrong and you cannot control that. You just have to like, let it be, let it happen, okay? Sometimes this thing can happen to us, right? Very good. So what are we going to do now? I have here like a little text about Murphy's Law and who like how the Murphy's Law was got that name, right? Murphy. So let's see, we're going to read this little text here. I want to ask for Adri, can you please read the title?
It always happens.
It always happens. Very good. Can you please read the blue lines? If you are
in a check in
He-
quick and you check to another quick which is moving more I know
what will happen?
quickly, what will happen?
Very good. Repeat after me, Adri. Q.
You,
Do you know what is a Q? Anyone? Do you
Q.
know what is Q? Mm-hmm.
Q.
No,
What is that?
Cola.
cola.
Oh,
Cola. Cola. Fila. Right? So imagine that you are at Sweet and Coffee and there are like two queues, right? So me voy a demorar un poquito dibujando. Okay, so imagine that here we have one person, another person, right? And here we have another queue, right? Otra fila, otra cola. Another person, and they want to get their coffee, right? And imagine that here we have Adri. I am going to draw Adri with another color, okay? So imagine that Adri is the pink one, right? So Adri is waiting in queue. She wants to buy her coffee, but this line, it doesn't move. It doesn't go forward, but this line is moving. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving. So what is Adri going to do? She's going to change queue and Adri is going to be here. So what is something that can go wrong here? What is something that can happen now? Now that Adri changed queue, what is going to happen now? What is something that can go wrong?
The other queue begins more quickly.
Yeah, now that Adri changed queue, this line is moving and this line is not moving. So Adri is like, oh no, why this line is not moving? I want my coffee. So Adri changed again to the other queue. And it's like you're having bad luck. Es como si tuvieran mala suerte, right? Now that Adri changed back to this queue, this one is not going to move, right? So sometimes that can happen, right? It's like you're having a bad day, okay? So I want to ask for, let's see here. Mary, can you please read from here to here, please?
The queue you were in before will suddenly start moving faster.
Very good. So you were first in one queue, you move, and the one that you are now, it doesn't move, right? It's just there, right? So that is like Murphy's Law, an example of Murphy's Law, okay? I want to ask now for Betsy. Betsy, can you please read from here and from here till here, please? What will happen?
what will happen if you take your umbrella because you think it's going to rain later? It won't rain, of course.
Very good. So imagine that you think, oh, today is sunny. I am not going to take my umbrella today. I won't take it. No, it's going to rain and you're going to get wet. So you take your umbrella, but it's not going to rain, right? That is another Murphy's Law. Claudia, can you please continue reading from here to here, please?
Okay. It will only rain if you forget to take your umbrella. These are examples of Murphy's Law, which says if there is something that can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Perfect. Thank you, Claudia. This is another example, right? It only rains when you forget your umbrella, right? It's like you're having bad luck. So this is Murphy's law, right? If there is something that can go wrong, it will happen, it will go wrong. Okay? So let's see how this Murphy law was like discovered or invented, or who created like that theory of Murphy's law. Okay? So I want to ask for Natalie, can you please read from Murphy's law to planes, please?
Murphy Law took its name from Captain Edward Murphy, an American aerospace engineer from the
1940s.
1940s. He was trying to improve safety. Excuse me?
Safety?
Safety. For pilots flying.
Pilots
flying military planes.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. So Murphy's law has the name Murphy because of Edward Murphy. Okay? That's like his last name. I want to ask now for Betsy. Betsy, can you please read from here to here, please? Not so surprisingly.
Not surprisingly, he got a reputation for always thinking of the worst things that could happen in every situation. Here are some
more examples.
¿Puedes subirle?
Oh, it's okay. Okay, yo lo leo, no se preocupe. Here are some more examples of Murphy's law, okay? So it's like Edward Murphy, this person here, he was very pessimist. He was always thinking, oh no, this is going to go wrong. Everything that I plan is not going to I am not going to do anything because it always goes wrong. So that's how Murphy's law was created in some way. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We're going to do a little platform activity, and you're going to find more Murphy laws examples. Okay, so let me share with you the screen. You're going to find this on the new section. Esto está en un nuevo mosaico, en el último. So let me click here for I. Is here. AB. This one. Okay, we're going to work on this section here. Let's see if the activity is open. Wait a second. Okay, so we already read the paragraph. Okay, let me open the activity. I'm sorry, wait a second. Show. And let me send you the link, okay? Les envío el link de cada actividad para que tengan acceso más rápido. Copy, paste. Okay, there's the link in the chat, okay? So what do we have here? Here we have 8 situations, and then we're going to match them with the grown outcome, like with the situation that goes wrong, right? So let me ask for Luis. Can you please read the instruction, please? The instruction. Now
log and then examples of Murphy's.
Murphy's Law?
Murphy's Law in the clans and max.
Okay, repeat after me.
But
Article
and
match them
with sentences.
AH, right? So we have here, thank you, Luis. We have here A to H, like grown outcomes, and here we have each situation, right? We have situations about air travel, about shopping, about driving, and about social life. Okay? So first, let's read like the outcomes that we can have. Let's see here, Lisbeth, can you please read letter A? What's that? Can you read the first bad situation?
Your flight will be delayed.
Delay. Perfect. Your flight will be delayed. That means that the airplane is going to be late for your when you want to travel, right? Let's go with letter B. Fidel, can you please read letter B? You will Can you read letter B, please? Fidel, you will Oh, he cannot hear me? Okay, let me ask for Cesar. Can you please read letter B? You will
spill wine or coffee on
it.
Puede ser un poco más pequeño.
Oh, I'm sorry. There.
You will spill wine or coffee on it.
You will spill wine or coffee on
Wine.
it. Very good. Wine. Do you know what is wine?
Yes.
What is wine?
Vino.
Vino. Very good. Perfect. Let's go now with Doris. Doris, can you please read letter C? You will
find a parking space right in front of it.
right in front of it. Very good. You will find a parking space right in front of it. So we're going to see which one with what situation that match, okay? Let's go with letter D. Allison, can you please read letter D, please?
D. Okay. All the traffic lights will be red.
Perfect. All the traffic lights are going to be red when you are driving, okay? Daniela, can you please read letter E?
All will have a problem with their credit card.
Will have a problem with their credit card. Thank you. Let me ask now for Betsy. Can you please read letter F? They will
already have a partner.
A partner. Very good. Thank you. Mary, can you please read letter G? There will
be a pathetic five-year-old in the seat behind you.
Perfect. There is going to be a kid behind you. Very good. And the last one, Elkin, can you please read letter H?
Okay, it will work when the shop assistant tries you.
Very good. It will work when the shop assistant tries it. So we're going to see what's that about, okay? Here you have the letters at the bottom and you're going to match it with the correct bad outcome, grown outcome, okay? So let's go with number 1. On number 1, we have, if you get to the airport early, what is that bad thing that can happen if you get to the airport early on time?
A.
A, can you read it, please? Who said A?
O sea, leo la que está acá.
Yes, read it. Read the complete sentence.
If you head to the airport early.
Early? Read the letter A, your flight.
Your flight will be delayed.
Delay, very good. If you get early to the airport, your airplane is not going to be there early, right? So you cannot leave on time. Very good, thank you. Let's go with number 2. If you want to sleep on the plane, what is the bad thing that can happen?
King. King.
Very good. Can you read it, Cesar?
It's if you want to sleep on the plane, there will be an interactive 5 years old in the sec beer.
Behind you.
Behind you. Es que no sé, no la puedo ver bien. Está muy grande. Ahí
Okay,
sí.
there, I'm sorry.
Sí.
Creo que en mi
Ahí
iPad
sí.
se ve,
Ajá.
en mi pantalla se ve que sí se ve, pero tal vez por
Behind
su
you.
computadora se ve diferente. Very
Right.
good. Now, can you repeat this word, please? Hyperactive.
Hyperactive.
Very good, thank you. That means that a hyperactive kid is a kid that has a lot of energy, right? So let's drag here letter G. Okay, thank you, Cesar, very good. Let's go now with shopping activities. Number 3. If you are in a hurry, the person in front of you, what is going to happen when you want to pay something? And you are in queue, and the person in front of you, what can happen? Imagine that you are buying a new t-shirt, right? And you want to pay, but there's someone in front of you. What can happen with that person?
It's the letter E.
Excellent, Bianca. Can you please read like the complete sentence?
If you are in a hurry, the person in front of you will have a problem with their credit card.
With their credit card, very good. So they're going to have a problem with that. You cannot like buy your things faster. Very good, thank you. Let's go now with number 4. If you take something that doesn't work back to a shop, what can happen? Imagine that you bought a new phone, but your phone doesn't work, so you take it back to the shop. What can happen then?
Letter H.
H. Very good. Can you read the complete sentence, please?
If you take something that doesn't work back to a shop, it will work when the shop assistant tries it.
Perfect. Very good. So when they are fixing it, you see that it's working. There's not a problem, right? So you wasted your time going to the shop. Very good. Thank you. Let's go now with driving situations. Let's see. Number 5. If you are late for something important and you are driving, what can happen? We already saw that example.
Letter D.
Letter D?
Yes.
Can you read the complete sentence? Very good.
Letter D. All the traffic light will be red.
All the traffic lights will be red. Thank you, Fidel. Very good. All the traffic lights are going to be red, not green. So you're stopping and stopping and stopping all the time. Thank you. Very good. Let's go with number 6. Imagine that you want to go to a restaurant to eat and you're going to park your car far away from the restaurant, right? So if you park a long way from a restaurant, what can happen? What can you discover after you parked it? What can happen after that?
Letter C.
Can you read it, please?
If you park a long way from a restaurant, you will find a parking space right in front of it.
Yeah, very good. You didn't see that parking space and you are parked very far away from the restaurant, right? Very good, thank you. Now let's go now with social life, social events. Let's see. Imagine that you are single. You don't have a boyfriend. You don't have a girlfriend, right? You're single. And you meet somebody at a party who you really like. You meet somebody that is amazing. You really like that person. What can happen next? What is something that can go wrong with that?
He has a partner.
Excellent. Very good. This person is going to already have a partner, letter F. Thank you, Carlos. And the last one, we already saw this example too. If you wear a new white shirt or dress, what is going to happen with that white shirt or white dress?
Letter B.
Can you read it, please? The complete sentence.
If you wear a new white shirt or dress, you will spill wine or coffee on it.
Perfect. Very good. So let's check the activity. Yeah, all of them are correct. Very good. So now you do it on your platform. And if you finish, please write finish so we can continue with the next activity, okay? We always trying to connect the topic that we are like talking about with a grammar rule that is inside of it, okay?
Miss, la última, ¿cuál es que será la última? Disculpe.
So, there, can you see it? ¿Lo pueden ver ahí?
Bien, gracias.
Yeah, okay. I have to do it smaller. No puedo hacerle mucho zoom porque creo que ustedes no lo ven. I think there is good. Okay, write in the chat that you finished so I can continue. Okay, very good.
Miss, disculpe, la 7 y la 8 no la puedo ver.
Oh, I'm sorry. 7 is F and 8 is B. 7F, 8B.
Ok, ya la vi, gracias.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, one more minute and I continue. Very good. You're finishing the activity. Okay, so let's continue. Let me check here something first. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Now we're going to check today's new grammar rule that we're going to learn. Okay, let me stop the share here. Bye, and I'm going to share on my computer. Okay. Okay, so in this text, I circle some phrases. Let's wait for it to, okay, there we have it. Okay, there. Mary, can you please read the phrases that I circle, please?
If you are, if you take, if there is.
Perfect. So if you are, if you take, if there is. So we can see that what is the main word that is like repeating in those phrases, Mary?
If.
If, right? So we always use if when we are talking about like a condition, right? So I have another question and anyone can answer it. The verb that is after if, right? I have the arrows here, wait a second. These verbs, take, is, are, that are after this word if, in what tense are those verbs? Are those verbs in the past, in the present, in the future, in what tense? Who can tell me?
Present.
Yes, very good. These verbs are in present simple, right? If you take, if there is, if you are, right? These verbs are in present simple. So what are we going to do? Today we're going to learn about, wait. Okay, so I have here an example. Sorry. Maria Alejandra, can you please read this example, please?
Yes, if it rains, I will stay at home.
So as you can see, I have here the word if. I have here the word if. And the verb rains, it's in present, right? It's in present. And this part here, I will stay at home. This verb here, in what tense is that? Is that future, past, present? What is that? Will stay.
Future.
Very good. That is future. Okay. So if it rains, I will stay at home. I want to ask you, which one is, wait a second. Okay, there we have it. We're going to learn today about first conditional. So what happens with first conditional? In the first conditional, you're always going to have two parts, right? Part number 1 and part number 2. Okay, like this. The one part, it's always the condition, and the other part is the result if that condition, like, it's affirmative, right? So if it rains, if this becomes real, you're going to stay at home. That is the result. Okay? So for example, in this sentence, which one is the condition? If it rains or I will stay at home? Which one is the condition?
If it rains.
If it rains, that's the condition, right? And what is the result in this sentence? Which one is the result?
I will stay at home.
I will stay at home. Okay? So when do we use first conditional? We can use first conditional when we want to talk about possibilities that can happen, right, in the future. Okay? So I want to ask for Fidel, can you read what is first conditional? To talk.
To talk about possibilities in the
Future.
Future.
Perfect. So we're going to use first conditional to talk about things that can happen in the future, right? So remember that the first conditional always has two parts, right? Part number 1, the condition, and part number 2, the result, the possibility. Okay? So we're going to see some examples. We're going to analyze some examples, okay? Oh, first let's check the structure. I'm sorry. So how's the structure for a first conditional? I want to ask for Claudia. Can you please read the structure, please?
If plus simple present, future simple.
Perfect. So it has like two parts, and the first and the one part has the word if, right? So here we have if plus simple present, and the second part is going to be future simple. right? Claudia, can you please read the example, please?
If you study hard, you will pass exams.
Perfect. If you study hard, you will pass exams. Claudia, you again. Which one, if you study hard, that's the condition or that's the result?
Condition.
That's the condition. And what is you will pass exams?
You will pass exam. Result.
That's the result. That is going to happen. So if you study a lot, the possibility is that you're going to pass all the exams. You're going to get 10s, 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 right? So that's why the possibility goes in future, because that is something that might happen in the future. Okay, so the condition goes in simple present because you're going to do this right now. It's something that is happening in the present, okay? So remember that the word if, it's always in the condition, right? If you're talking about condition, you always have to use if. If you study hard, if you sleep a lot, right? It's like the equivalent for sí in Spanish, right? Sí, la, la, la. If you study hard, if you drive early, okay? So before we continue with this, I want to ask you, do you remember how to, okay, parentheses, un paréntesis. Do you remember how to conjugate verbs in future? For example, if I have the word eat, the verb eat, how do I transform it to the future? Who remembers?
Will eat. Will eat.
Will eat, right? You only need to add the word will to make the verb future, right? So if I say drive, what's the future for drive?
Will drive.
Will drive, perfect. It's very, very easy. Another one, let's practice a little bit. If I have here make, what's the future for make?
Will make.
Will make.
Will make. And one more. If I have here the verb sing, what's the future for sing?
Will sing.
Will sing. Very good. That's how you conjugate a verb in future. Okay? So there is another thing that you should know, that you don't have to follow this exact order. Sometimes the result can be at the beginning. Okay? So you only have to switch places, but the conjugation like it's the same. So you can have if plus simple present plus future, or you can have the other way around. O puede ser al revés, but it has the same meaning. Okay? Emily, can you please read this structure?
Future simple is plus simple present.
Perfect. So I am using the same example here, but it's in a different order. And that's okay. That's perfect. Emily, you again. Can you please read the example?
You will pass exam if you study hard.
Perfect. Same meaning, different order. Right? Same meaning, different order. They mean the same thing. Okay? Very good. So in this case, we already know that you will pass the exam is result. And if you study hard, it's the condition. Okay? Do you have questions until there? No. Okay, now we're going to check some examples, okay? Let's see here. Carlos, can you please read the first example?
If I wake up late, I will miss the bus.
Perfect. So in this situation, which one is the condition?
If I wake up late,
And which one is the result?
I will miss the bus.
Perfect. So if you have to wake up at 7, but you wake up at 10, you will miss the bus. You're going to be late for work, right? So if you do this, if this condition is affirmative, this is going to be the possible result, right? If I wake up late, I will miss the bus. And as you can see, this is in present and this is in future because this is the possible future outcome. Okay, let's go with another one. Adri, can you please read this example, please?
If it is sunny, we will go to the park.
Perfect. So Adri, which one is the condition?
If it is sunny.
That's the condition. And which one is the result?
We will go to the park.
Perfect. Thank you, Adri. So if it's sunny, if this one is affirmative, this is going to be the possibility for this situation, right? If it's sunny, we will go to the park. Okay, this is first conditional, okay? Let's go with another example. Let me ask for Daniela. Can you please read this example?
If Alex leaves, Sarah will be sad.
Perfect. So which one is the condition?
Condition if Alex leaves.
If Alex leaves. And which one is the possibility, the result?
Sarah will be sad.
Very good. Sarah will be sad. Okay, very good. Thank you, Daniela. Another one. Let me ask for, okay, let's see if you find here the little trick. Very easy. Maria Alejandra, can you please read this example?
Yes, I will send you the information if I find your email.
Which one is the condition here?
Find the email.
Yes, and which one is the result?
That you will send the information.
Perfect. In this case, the condition is like in the second part, but it doesn't change the meaning, right? Very good. I will send you the information if I can find your email. Okay, let's go with another one. Bianca, can you please read this example?
I will call you later if I have time.
Which one is the condition?
If I have time.
Perfect. And which one is the possibility, the result?
I will call you later.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you. Let me ask now for Lisbeth. Lisbeth, can you please read this example?
If she gets home early, she will call the dinner.
Dinner. So which one is the condition, Lisbeth?
If she gets home early.
And which one is the possibility, the result?
Result, she will call dinner.
Dinner. Perfect. Very good, Lisbeth. Thank you. Very good. Let's go with another one. Leonel, can you please read this example, please?
Okay. I will fail the test if you don't study.
I'm sorry, here I have a mistake. Here is, if I will fail the test if I don't study. Okay, can you read it again? Sorry, Leonel. Go.
Okay, I will fail the test if I don't study.
So, Leonel, which one is the condition?
The condition is if I don't study.
Perfect. And which one is the result, the possibility here?
Result, I will fail the test.
Excellent. So, if you don't study, like the outcome is going to be that you're going to get an F, that you're going to get a 0 in the exam, right? Very good, thank you. Let's go, let's see if I have here another example. Oh, it's repeated. Let's see. Oh, I have here another one. Okay, Mary, can you please read this example, please?
I will make a chocolate cake if I have enough chocolate.
So which one is the condition?
The condition is I will make a chocolate cake.
Are you sure? Which one happens first? Which situation goes number one? And which situation goes number two? The situation
okay.
number one is the condition.
Yeah, if I have enough chocolate.
Very good. If you have a lot of chocolate, enough chocolate, what are you going to do? What is going to be the result?
I will make a chocolate cake.
Perfect. Very good. That is the result. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Let's go now with Doris. Doris, can you please read this example?
If you exercise exercise every day, she will be very fit and healthy.
Healthy. Very good. So which one is the condition, Doris? Which one is the condition here?
Condition is if you exercise every day.
Every day. And which one is the result?
She will be very fit and
healthy.
healthy.
Perfect, Doris. Thank you. So if you exercise every day, if you go to the gym, you do yoga, Pilates, CrossFit, you practice, I don't know, football, you're going to be fit, you're going to have a great shape, and you're going to be more healthy. That's the result, right? Very good. Oh, this is repeated too. Wait a sec. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We're going to do another platform activity. So we're going to, let me stop the share here. And let me open the access for you. We're going to be working on the last section of activities. Estaremos trabajando solo en el último mosaico, okay? So let me go back here and open it because I think it's closed. Okay. Okay, we're going to do now, I'm going to show this, match the sentence in half. Okay, this one. We're going to do Grammar Bank 1B. Grammar Bank 1B. Okay, let me click it. Let me share the link. There's the link of the activity. Okay, so let's see, what do we have to do? So here we have 9 first conditional sentences. So we have to complete for each sentence 2 verbs, right? So I want to ask for Maria Jose, can you please read the instruction? Complete.
Complete Y the correct form of the verb.
Let's see. Very good. So we have to see if we have to complete with present or in future. Okay. I am going to write it in the chat so you can remember. Remember that after if always goes the present simple. After if, you always have to complete with present simple in the first conditional, right? Because in the future, cuando estén los siguientes niveles, you're going to see second conditional and third conditional, right? In the first conditional, if, after if the verb goes in present, and then the next part is in future, right? So let me ask for Fidel, can you please read the example, please?
Example, if we start walking, the bus will start come.
Very good. So we have the 2 verbs, start and come. And we have, if we start walking, the bus will come. So Fidel, in the example, which one is the condition? If we start walking or the bus will come, which one is a condition there?
Is start walking.
Yes, and which one is the result? The bus will come, right? Let me write it in the chat one more time. Condition always goes in present. The result in future. I wrote it in the chat, okay? So let's go with number 1. Who wants to do number 1? Thank you, Fidel.
If you
Okay, wait a second. If you want to participate, let's raise hands on Zoom, okay? Pueden alzar el bracito en Zoom y a mí me sale en orden quién alzó primero y quién alzó el bracito después. Okay, alcen el bracito en Zoom y yo voy a ver ahí. Y voy a llamar a esa persona, okay? Okay, Emily, thank you. Emily, can you please read and complete number 1?
if you tell me your secret, I won't tell anybody else.
Thank you. If you tell me your secret, I won't tell anybody else. In this case, the future part is in negative, right? So you can say will not tell, or you can say won't, the shorter form. No he revisado si es que acepta la forma corta o la larga, pero pongámoslo. It's okay. I won't tell anybody else. Okay, thank you, Emily. Who wants to do number 2? Raise your hand on Zoom. Allison, okay, let's go with number 2.
Okay, if I not right.
Okay, so how do you transform that in negative and in present?
Don't. If I
Don't.
Write it down, I won't remember.
Excellent. If I don't write it down, it's in negative, right? I won't remember. Thank you. I won't remember. Okay. Who wants to do number 3? Number 3, it's a question. For example, in number 3, you have to put, in this case, we have if in the second part, right? You, me, if you, any calls. So the first part should be in future. Remember that when we are asking a question, what goes first? Bianca.
Will you call me?
Okay, let's go with Bianca. Will what? Can you read everything?
Will you call me if you get any news?
Excellent. If you get any news. Very good. So in this case, the first conditional is written like a question, right? So if you observe the sentence, right? If you, it's in the second part. So you know that the first part is the result and the result goes in future. And since this is a question, the verbs goes first. Okay?
Miss.
Very good. Yes.
Tengo una pregunta. En la segunda oración, usted puso don't porque es el presente.
I wrote don't because it's negative, right? Can you see here? If I don't write it down, I won't remember. And in parentheses, the two verbs are in negative, right? Not write and not remember. So when you are saying, when you want to express something in the negative form in present, remember that you have to use the verb do. I'm going to write it in the chat,
claro.
right?
Y lo ponen en forma negativa. Okay.
Yes, in negative. So the negative form of do is do not, right? But remember that there are contractions. Hay formas más cortas, right? So you can write don't. Okay, don't write. Okay?
Sí, okay.
Yes, very good. Good question. Thank you. Let's go now with number 4. Who wants to do number 4? Okay, Maria Alejandra. Maria Alejandra, can you please read and complete number 4?
I think so. She will help you if you ask her nicely.
She will help you. She will help you if you ask her nicely. Excellent. Very good. Why do I have a blue line here? Okay, we'll leave it there. Very good. Thank you. Let's go with number 5. Who can do number 5, please? You can raise your hand on Zoom.
Miss, sería I will phone you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I heard from, no. Sí.
Yes,
I will
yes.
phone you if I heard from Alex.
Perfect. Very good. Yes, that's correct. I will phone you. Wait, I will phone you if I hear from Alex. So I hear from Alex, that's the condition. If I hear from Alex, I will phone you, right? Maybe they're searching for Alex and then they're going to give a call. Very good. Thank you. Let's go with number 6. Who can do number 6?
If you you will miss your friend if you move to Paris.
Excellent. You will miss your friends if you move to Paris. Okay, very good. Yeah. So if you move to Paris, that's a condition. And if you do that, you're going to miss your friends. That's a result. Thank you, Elkin. Very good. Let me ask, who wants to do number 7?
If you listen carefully, you will understand everything.
Perfect. Thank you, Maria Alejandra. If you listen carefully, you will understand everything. Very good. Who wants to do number 8?
The boss won't be very pleased if you are late to work.
Perfect. We have negative here. The boss won't be very pleased if you
Be late.
If you, how do you
If you are
conjugate?
if you are late, correct.
Perfect. Very good. So don't forget that the verb to be, you can use am, is, or are, right? In the future, we do not conjugate the be, right? We don't say won't is because won't it's already conjugated, right? Si el primer verbo está conjugado, el segundo no se conjuga. Okay? Remember that rule. So in this case, will not, we are conjugating will not, be is not going to be conjugated, okay? Who wants to do number 9? I
will drive you home if you give me directions.
Excellent. I will drive you home if you give me directions. Excellent. So as you can see here, we have a mix, right? On number 3, we have a question. Then we have sentences where the condition is first, and we have sentences where the result is in the first place. But the meaning is the same. The order doesn't matter, right? The important thing is that you conjugate the verbs in the correct place. So let's finish this. Oh, okay. Okay. It's correct, but I didn't write it in the contraction form. Esa actividad acepta solos con contracciones. So, for example, here I use contractions, but I forgot here to use the contractions. She'll help. You can do it again. Como ustedes tienen otra oportunidad, lo pueden volver a hacer. Okay? Using contractions. She'll help. It's the same meaning, but shorter. Okay? I'll phone, it's the same. Lo mismo pero más corto, okay? Okay, so I will give you now some minutes to do this activity. If you finish the activity, please write finish in the chat so we can continue, okay? I will give you some time because this was my mistake. I forgot to tell you. What, sweetie?
¿Dónde está la actividad?
Let me send you the link, okay?
Gracias.
Yeah. Copy, paste. Wait. Okay. Está en el último mosaico. En el último mosaico, la última actividad que tienes visible. ¿Ok? En el 8B. Trata de buscarlo. I cannot copy the link here. Copy. Y está en el chat también. Es el último link que envié. Okay, let's see who finished here. Okay, Elkin, Sophie, Emily, very good. I will give you 2 more minutes. Okay, Carlos finished 2, perfect. Okay, 1 more minute and I continue. If you need more time, you can tell me, okay? Si necesitan más tiempo, me avisan. Okay, I'm going to continue. So what are we going to do now?
One moment, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, don't worry. There.
Más tiempo, me disculpe.
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. Remember to use the apostrophe. A veces les puede salir mal una respuesta, no porque lo que escribieron está mal, pero en vez de usar apóstrofe, usan tilde. Entonces tengan en cuenta eso, usar apóstrofe. Okay. Can I continue? Yes. No. I will give you 2 more minutes, okay? Okay, Allison finished too. Mary finished too. Very good. Okay, Claudia finished too. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to continue, okay? Let me open the next activity. Okay, the next activity is going to be on top of the one that you just did. Va a estar arriba de la que acabaron de hacer, okay? It's going to be, wait a second, we did this one, okay? Grammar Bank 1A, match the sentences halves. Okay, so I am going to open this. I will send you the link in the chat. There is the link on the chat for the activity. This is very easy, easy one. You only have to read and match with the correct second part, right? So all of these sentences are first conditional. Some of them are missing the condition. Some of them are missing the result. Okay? So I want to ask for Lisbeth, can you please read the instruction?
And makes the sentence halves.
Halves. Very good. Okay, so here we have example. If you leave now, we're going to see what's after that, okay? Let's check all the sentences that we have. Daniela, can you please read number 1?
The ticket will be cheaper.
The ticket will be cheaper. Do you know what is cheaper? What is cheaper? For example, Cesar, do you know it?
Barato.
Barato.
Yeah. Cheaper, más barato, right? So you have a $5 pencil and you have a $1 pencil. The $1 pencil is cheaper. Okay, very good. Let's go with number 2. Alicia, can you please read number 2?
If I don't see you this after.
That's the condition. We have to see which one is the result, right? Mary, can you read number 3?
You learn more quickly.
Perfect, Mary. So that's the result, and we have to find the condition, okay? Lisbeth, can you please read number 4?
If you get a new job.
Job. Hay un error de tipeo ahí. Job. Okay. Is J-O-B. Job. Thank you, Lisbeth. Bianca, can you please read number 5?
Yes, you won't pass your driving test.
Perfect. That's the result, and we have to find a condition. Doris, can you please read number 6?
If I lend you this book.
Perfect. Very good. And now let's read the second parts that we have, right? Fidel, can you please read letter A?
Letter A. If you do not have enough listen.
Excellent. Very good. Lessons. Letter B. Can you please read it? Luis, can you read letter B?
Okay. Will you give it back to me soon?
Thank you, Luis. Very good. Will you give it back to me soon? That's a question, okay? Letter C is crossed out. That means that that is for the example, right? Let me ask for Maria Jose. Can you read letter C, please?
You'll catch the 8 o'clock train.
Perfect. You catch the 8 o'clock train. Let me complete it real quick. So we know that for the example is letter C, right? C. If you leave now, you'll catch the 8 o'clock train. Okay. Let's go now with Adri, can you please read letter D?
If you travel after 9.
If you travel after 9. Very good. Thank you. Maria Jose, can you please read again letter E?
Otra vez me.
Yes.
Yeah. If you come to every class.
If you come to every class. Thank you. Carlos, can you please read letter F?
Will you earn more money?
Perfect. That's another question, right? The second part of the question. And Betsy, can you please read letter G, the last one?
I'll call you this evening.
I'll call you this evening. Perfect. So let's see. Let's complete the sentences. Who wants to do number 1? The ticket will be cheaper if what?
D.
D, can you read a complete sentence, please?
Yes, the ticket will be cheaper if you travel after 9.
Thank you. Excellent. Yes, if you travel after 9. Very good. Thank you. Who wants to do number 2? If we have the condition first, if I don't see you this afternoon, what am I going to do? Mary.
Letter G.
Can you read the complete sentence?
If I don't see you this afternoon, I'll call you this evening.
Perfect. If I don't see you this afternoon, I will call you. Right? Very good. Thank you, Mary. Let's go with number 3. You'll learn, or you will learn, you'll learn more quickly if, what's the condition?
If you come to every class. Every class.
If you come to every class. Very good. Thank you. You'll learn more quickly if you come to every class. Very good. Let's go with number 4. If you have the condition first, if you get that new job, what will happen? That's a question, okay?
Will you
earn more money?
Good. Very good, Adri. And who said it too? It was Adri and someone else said it. Alguien también más lo dijo. Cristina, very good. Adrian, Cristina, very good. If you get a new job, will you earn more money? It's asking a question, right? Very good. Let me see. Letter F. If you get a new job, will you earn more money? Very good. So you can use first conditional in different ways to answer, to ask questions, okay? Number 5, you won't pass your driving test if What's the condition?
Letter
If
A.
you don't have
Letter A.
A.
Letter A.
Okay. Very good. Claudia, can you please read the complete sentence?
If you come to every class,
No, number 5. You won't pass.
yeah.
Mhm.
You won't pass your reading test if you don't have enough lessons.
Perfect. Very good. You won't pass the driving test if you don't have enough lessons. That's the condition. Very good. And number 6, who can do number 6? 6. If, that's the condition, if I lend you this book, what will happen? That's a question.
Letter B.
Can you read the complete sentence, please?
If I lend you this book, will you give it back to me soon?
Excellent. Very good. If I lend you this book, will you give it back to me soon? Very good. So as you can see, the result can be first, the condition can be first. Okay, same meaning. Okay, it's correct. Very good. So I will give you some minutes to complete that activity and write finish in the chat, okay? Okay, very good. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me check something here. Okay, we already did this. Okay, so let's stop there because the next activity is a group activity, but it's going to be, I don't want to pass like 8. So I will give you your break now. Do you want to have your break now or at 8 o'clock? Now or at 8 o'clock? You tell me.
8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock? Okay, so let's do the group activity, and when we finish that, you are going to have your break, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to do a group activity, and the group activity is in Google Classroom, okay? So, no vayan a Google Classroom aún, vean mi pantalla. Let me open Google Classroom. Okay, okay. So it's the first activity that you can see there, right, in your class. New activity, group activity, Murphy's Law. So let's remember what was Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is when something that can go wrong, it will go wrong, right? So here, you're going to find 5 sentences. And as you can see, these sentences are first conditional, right? All of them begins with if. If you find, if you stop, if you call, if you leave, if you lose. Those are the conditions, okay? And you have to complete the sentences using first conditional. That means that if we have the condition, what are we missing? The second part, what is the second part? If the first part is the condition, the second part is
The results.
the result. So that means that you have to write 5 results. Okay? So the result is in present or in future?
In future.
In future, right? So you have 5 conditions, you need to write 5 results. But you have to make Murphy's Law, right? You have to write like a grown outcome, like a bad situation that can happen in the future, right? So you have your group, you are going to write the number of your group and the people that are in the group, the names. And here we have like an example here, right? Let's read first the instructions. So, Carlos, can you please read the instruction and then the example?
In groups, complete this Murphy's Law. Remember, the verb tense after the word if is in present. The second part is in future. Example, if you have a class on Zoom, the power will go out.
Okay, so if you have a class on Zoom, what is something bad that can happen? A very bad possible thing that can happen, that your power is out. You don't have electricity, you don't have internet, right? And that is something that you cannot control, okay? So that's what you're going to do. You have 5 conditions. You need to complete them with 5 results, but you have to make them like a Murphy Law. You have to complete these sentences with a grown outcome, okay? So for example, if you find something in a shop that you really like, what is something bad that can happen, right? Let's read the 5 conditions and then you can do the group activity. Claudia, can you read number 2, please?
If you stop waiting for a bus and start walking.
What is something bad that can happen? What is something grown that can happen, right? You're going to complete in future, okay? Let me ask for Emily. Can you please read number 3?
If you call a telephone company, a helpline.
Yes. What is something bad that can happen with that condition, right? Let me ask for Dani. Can you please read number 4, Daniela?
If you leave your mobile phone at home.
If you leave your home at your house, what is a bad thing that can happen? Okay, complete using future, write a bad result, right? And number 5, Mary, can you please read the last one?
If you lose a glove and buy a new pair.
What is something that can happen if you buy a new pair of gloves because you lose the other pair, right? The other glove. Okay, so you're going to, everybody's going to download the document. Eso quiere decir que si Bianca, César, Lisbeth y Mary están en un grupo, todos tienen que tener las mismas respuestas y todos suben eso a Google Classroom. Okay? So I am going to put you in groups now. Let's see, you are 25, 23. Okay, 5 sentences.
¿Eso te va a poner los grupos de las personas o ya o lo mismo de ellos?
Yes, right now. Siempre van a ser diferentes, okay? Okay, let's see. If we have 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. Let's see. 4. Okay, 5 groups. Group 1, Allison, Betsy, Lisbeth, Maria, Jose, and Mary. Group 2, Alicia, Carlos, Daniela, Fidel, and Luis. Group 3, Adri, Bianca, Leonel, Natalie, and Sophie. Group 4, Annabel, Cesar, Claudia, Cristina, and group number 5, Doris, Elkin, Emily, and Maria Alejandra, okay? Do you have questions about the activity? No, okay. You are going to have... Okay, Natalie, you are in group number 3. Okay.
Sí, los integrantes, Miss.
Oh, yeah. Adri, Bianca, Leonel, and Sophie. Igualmente los vas a ver cuando estén juntos. Okay. Okay, I will give you.
Miss, el link.
Puede entrar a Google. Oh, sí, les voy a enseñar. Enviar el link. Lo pueden buscar igualmente en Google Classroom. But let me send the link, okay? Wait a second. How do I send this? I forgot. Okay, here. I found it. Copy and paste. There. Es trabajo grupal, pero todos tienen que subir el documento, okay? Okay, I will give you 10 to 15 minutes. Go.
¿Ahorita vamos a trabajar?
Yes, ahorita mismo. Yes, yes, yes.
Recording stopped.
Okay, guys. So, do you have question activity?
¿Alguien elige luego?
No questions?
Miss, una consulta. ¿Tenemos que
Yes.
poner todas los nombres de las integrantes aquí donde están los
Yeah.
puntitos?
Yeah. If you're missing, just add another one. Si que falta otro puntito, añadan otro. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Write all the names. You're group 1, so write group number 1. Okay? Okay,
Thank you.
very good. I am going to another group. Okay, guys, are you doing the activity? Do you have questions?
Miss, yeah.
Okay. Ask me.
There are 5 questions, and we're 5 persons. Each one have to do one question, or we can
Well,
just.
that depends on you, right? You can, as a group, you can decide what to write on each one, or you can just divide it. It depends on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're 5. Like each one of you can do one, and then you can check the answers to know if that's okay, or you want to change anything. Okay. Okay, guys. So you're group 2. So don't forget to write group number 2. Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
visit another group. Hello, guys. Do you have questions about the activity?
I miss.
No.
No question.
So remember that you are group 3, okay? So write
Okay,
group number 3.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Very good. I am going to visit another group. Okay, guys. Hello. Do you have questions about the activity?
No, mi, ya cada uno está haciendo su oración y ya estamos completando.
Perfect. Okay. So at the end, check everything, okay? As a group, check that everything is correct, okay? Don't
Okay.
forget that you are group number 4. So write that, group number 4 on top of the activity, okay? Okay. I'm going to visit the last group. Okay, guys, hello. Do you have questions about the activity?
No, miss.
Okay, very good. You're group 5. Let me read your answers. If you leave your mobile phone at home, your parents will check your phone. Yeah, that's true. If you lose a glove and buy a new pair, you will probably lose them again. Oh, yeah, that's bad. If you stop waiting for a bus and start walking, the bus will arrive when you aren't there. That's very true. Good. You have good.
I have a question. In the
Yes.
first one, the answer could be those clothes will not be your size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
good. If you find something that in the shop that you like, yeah, it's not going to be your size.
It's not going, or those clothes will not be your size.
Yes, very
Okay,
good. You have to use
thank you.
future, right? The clothes will not be your size, or you can say the clothes won't be your size. Okay? Will not or won't. That's okay. Very good, guys. Okay, I will leave you alone to continue working, and todos suben el mismo documento, okay? Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay, hello. Could you finish did your group finish, Emily?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Okay, let's wait for everybody to come, and then I will set you free for the break, okay? Okay, let's wait for everybody to come back. Okay. Are we here? No, we're missing some. Let's wait for everybody to come back and then I will give you your break. Okay, we're back. Okay, guys, did you finish your group activity? Yeah. Okay, I will give you now your break. It's now 8 o'clock and 8 minutes.
Miss, excuse me,
Yes.
el link para subirlo, por favor, al Classroom.
Ya lo envío ahorita, okay? Right now is, okay, let's be back here at 8:30. Okay, back at 8:30. Okay, go to your break. Ahora envío el link. Let me check. Okay, it's in the chat, the link.
Thank
Ahí
you.
lo añaden como un archivo adjunto. Okay? Okay, guys, go to your break. You have 20 minutes. Let me set the timer. Okay, guys, come back. Let's continue with the class. I'm going to take the attendance for the second part. Okay, very good. Come back. Okay, I'm going to take the attendance. Allison? She's here. Yeah, thank you. Mary?
Here.
Thank you. Alicia?
Here.
Okay. Cesar?
Here.
Okay, very good. Betsy? Okay, I cannot see Betsy. Emily?
Present.
Very good. Natalie?
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Claudia?
Mire, perdón, no puedo subir el trabajo. No me permite, no me carga el archivo.
¿En Word no le permite?
No. Ni-
Trata de subirlo en PDF a ver si te funciona.
Miss, yo el Word yo lo subí al Drive y desde el Drive sí se puede subir el Word.
Oh, ok. Entonces súbelo al Drive y de ahí cuando tú buscas el documento en Google Classroom, lo buscas desde Drive. Y ahí simplemente se comparte solo. Ok, intenta eso. Thank you, Emily. Ok, Claudia.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Daniela.
Here, Miss.
Thank you. Elkin.
Here, Miss.
Thank you. Ruby was not here, right? No, okay. Jairo? No, I don't either. Okay. Doris?
Present.
Okay, thank you. Adriana?
Present, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Cristina?
Present, Miss.
Very good. Luis?
Present, Miss.
Okay. María Alejandra?
Here.
Okay. Bianca? She's here. Okay. Anabel?
Present, Miss.
Okay, thank you. María José?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Leonel?
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Sophie? I think Sophie's here. Yeah, okay. You're prepared with the message. Fidel?
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Carlos?
Present, Miss.
And Lisbeth? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue then. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes to go, okay? What are we going to do? Let me share with you my slides. Someone wrote in the chat. Okay. Let's see. Let me make this bigger.
Miss, esta diapositiva podría subirla a Google Classroom.
Yes, se los voy a compartir. Las diapositivas de
Gracias,
ayer y de
Miss.
hoy. Yes. Okay, guys. Y también voy ya para mañana ya van a tener Acceso también a las clases de ayer y la de hoy. ¿Ok? Para que las puedan revisar. Ok.
Teacher,
Yes.
hi, it's me, Bianca. I think that you have just passed the list.
Yeah? No,
Could-
you have the attendance. Don't worry. Yeah.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Because I checked yo reviso los participantes. I cannot see Betsy here, but she's writing I don't know if that's Betsy in the chat. Hola, Betsy. I don't know. She has to be in the class. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of pronunciation linking. We're going to practice a little bit of linking the first word and the second word, right? Because when we are talking in English, when we link the words, for example, when we link will and it, instead of saying will it, we can connect the L with the E. So instead of saying will it, we can say will it, okay? In English sounds better. In Spanish, no, right? I know that sometimes when we talk in Spanish, we always, when we connect the words, we use a lot of the J. En español, cuando hablamos rápido, usamos mucho la J o la S, right? For example, mis ojos me duelen, sojos, right? That doesn't sound great. En español eso suena un poquito mal, right? But in English, when you connect the words, that sounds good because it's like more, you have more fluency. En inglés suena bien cuando la juntan. So, for example, I want to ask for Maria Alejandra. Can you please read this paragraph, please? Oh, is she here? She was here. Okay, let me ask for Elkin. Elkin, can you please read this paragraph? Sound linking.
Sound linking. Remember that if a word finishes with a consonant and the next word begins with a vowel, we usually link the words together.
Okay, so for example, how would you read this sentence, Elkin?
Will it in a pot?
Right. If we read each word one by one, will it in a pop? That doesn't sound right, right? Will it in a pop? It sounds like very like a robot, right? Will it in a pop? So what are you going to do? You can always link the consonant with the vowel. So you say will it, instead of saying will it. Here you connect the T with the I. Instead of saying it in, you say eating, okay? Instead of say in a, you can say in a. And you cannot connect that, right? So it should sound like will it in a pub. Will it in a pub. So you connect everything. Will it in a pub. Okay, that with practice, you can practice these kind of words like, and you will have a better pronunciation. So who wants to try? Anyone who wants to try and link these words? Okay, I'm going to choose. Elkin, can you try now linking all the words?
Will it in a pub? Like that.
It's okay. Will it, what's perfect? In it in, try to say eating.
Eating.
And then you say ina. Ina. You connect this. In.
Will it in. Okay. Can you repeat?
Yeah, repeat after me. Will it.
Will it.
Will it in.
Eating. Will it in.
Will it in a pub.
In a pub.
In a pub. Very good. Pub is like a bar, right? Where you can have drinks, right? So with practice, you can have a better pronunciation, right? Very good. Thank you, Elkin. Let me ask now for Emily. Can you try linking these words together?
We lit in a pub.
We lit in a pub. Good, Emily. Very good. We lit in a pub. Let me ask one more person and then I have more examples so everybody can practice, okay? Maria Jose, do you want try linking these words? We lit in a pub. Try to connect them.
We lit in a pub.
We lit in a pub. One more time.
We lit in a pub.
In a pub. Very good. Thank you, Maria Jose. Okay, so now you're going to listen to some sentences. Some people linking some sentences and then you're going to try linking them too, okay? Let me share with you the slides. Let me close this. Let me erase this. Okay. So you can have access to this audio. I am going to open it so you can listen and practice. Listen and practice. Okay, here it is. I am going to open this. We already did this. I'm going to show this and show this. So here we have some sentences. I am going to read it like one by one, and then you are going to listen to them like all the words linked together, okay? So if you read them one by one, it's going to sound like this. If I see her, I'll tell her. We'll go if it doesn't rain. If I get there early, I'll order the food, right? It's not very fluent, okay? They'll arrive at 8 if their flight's on time. If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk. It sounds like a robot, right? So you have to link the word. So let's listen to how these people are going to pronounce these sentences and then you can try it.
4.3. 1.
If I see her, I'll tell her.
2.
We'll go if it doesn't rain.
3.
If I get there early, I'll order the food.
4.
They'll arrive at 8 if their flight's on time.
5.
If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk.
Okay. So I am going to stop the share again. And we're going to analyze the sentences to have a better pronunciation, okay? So let me click here. So we have the first sentence. I want to ask for Cesar. Can you please read the first one? Just like you will normally read it.
Normally.
Yeah, read it normally, and then we check your pronunciation.
If I see her, I will tell her.
Perfect. If I see her, I'll tell her, right? But now we're going to connect these two, the if and the I. So instead of saying if I, you're going to say if I, right? Like this. And instead of saying her and I'll, you're going to connect and you're going to say if I see her, I'll. You're going to connect the her. If I see her, I'll. It can be a little bit confusing. Okay? Do you want to try it, Cesar, one more time? If I see her, I'll tell her. Okay, go.
If I see her, I will tell her.
Her, I'll tell her. Yeah, that was better than the first time. Very good, Cesar. Thank you. Now, Claudia, do you want to try and do number 1, 2 to connect these words?
If I see her, I will tell her.
Okay, let's try to connect one more time. If I
see her, right here.
And let's connect this one. Herile.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird, but when you say a lot of times, it makes sense. If I see her, I'll tell her. If I see her, I'll tell her. It can be confusing because of the R and the L. Okay, thank you, Claudia. Very good. Let's go now with number 2, Mary. Can you please read number 2 just like you will normally read it?
We will go if it doesn't rain.
Perfect. We'll go if it doesn't rain. So what are we going to do here, Mary? We're going to connect these two, the F and the I. So instead of saying if it, you're going to say if it. If it, okay? Can you try one more time, Mary?
We'll go if it doesn't rain.
Perfect. That was better. Thank you, Mary. Very good. Lisbeth, do you want to try and do number 2? Instead of saying if it, say if it. Okay, go.
We'll go if it does not rain.
Doesn't rain.
Doesn't rain.
Perfect, Lisbeth. Very good. If it. Let me ask for Adri. Can you please read number 2? Instead of saying if it, let's say if it.
Will go if it doesn't rain.
Perfect. That was good. Thank you, Adri. And let's go with Danny. Can you please read number 2 too?
We'll go if it doesn't rain.
Perfect. That was good. Excellent job, guys. Very good. Let's go with number 3. It's a little bit longer. I want to ask for someone else. Carlos, do you want to try and read number 3?
Sure. If I get there early, I'll order the food.
Yeah, you already linked the words. Very good. Can you do it like maybe slower and still linking them so your classmates can listen to the difference?
If I get there early, I'll order the food.
Yeah, so in this case here, instead of saying if I, we're saying if I, right? Where's the A? Where is my A? If I get there, instead of saying there early, you're going to say there'ly. Like this, there'ly. You're going to connect. There'ly, I'll order. Okay? I'll order the food. Okay? Thank you, Carlos. Let me ask for Bianca. Can you read number 3? If I dearly, I'll order.
If I get early, I'll order the food.
Yeah, very good, Bianca. That was good. Perfect. If you say faster, it's going to sound much better. Okay? But right now we're practicing. Thank you, Bianca. Very good. Doris, can you please read number 3 too? Let's connect if I, and instead of saying if I, we're going to say if I. Okay, let's go.
If I get early, I'll order the food.
I'll order the food. That was good, Doris. Very good, thank you. Very good. Maria Alejandra, can you please read number 3 too?
If I get there early, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If I get there early, I'll order the food.
I'll order the food. Yes, very good. Sometimes when you're talking very fast, it comes out naturally. Les va a salir naturalmente cuando hablen rápido, okay? Yeah, ask me. Yes.
This exercise is for like talking more fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you talk faster, it should come out naturally, right? You're not going to be thinking, oh, I have to link these words, right? You just do it naturally when you practice all the time, okay? Yeah. Let's go now with number 4. Let me ask now for Fidel. Okay, so Fidel, can you please read number 4, just like would you normally read? Read number 4.
They arrive at 8 if they feel on time.
Perfect. Can you repeat this word? Flights.
Flights on time.
Perfect. Very good. So they'll arrive at 8 if their flight's on time. Now we're going to link. So instead of they arrive, Fidel, we're going to connect this and we're going to say they'll arrive. So it's going to sound like this. I don't have the letter A, arrive. So can you repeat it? They'll arrive.
They arrive.
Let's connect the L and the A. They'll arrive. They'll arrive.
They arrive.
The L and the A, connect. Connect estas dos. They'll arrive.
They'll arrive.
Very good. They'll arrive. And here we have, Fidel, look. Let's connect arrive and at. Arrive at. You're going to say arrive at. Very good. Arrive at. Okay. And then here we have at 8. Instead of saying at 8, you're going to say at 8. You're going to connect here at 8. Can you repeat that? At 8. Perfect. And then we have here if. So instead of saying 8 if, you're going to say 8 if. 8 if, like this. Can you say it? 8 if. 8 if, perfect. And the last one, instead of saying flights on, you're going to connect the S and the O. Flights on. Yeah, so it should sound like this. They'll arrive at 8. Arrive. It's difficult for me too if you're like thinking, linking the words, right? So can you read a complete sentence, Fidel? Just try it. Try to do it.
They'll arrive at
8.
At 8. Flights on time.
Flights on time. Good. That was good, Fidel. Thank you. This is we have here a lot of linking words, right? Thank you. Excellent. And let's go with the last one. Last sentence. I want to ask for Natalie. Can you please read number 5? Just read it normally. Okay?
If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk.
Excellent. So we're going to link these two. Instead of saying aren't in, you're going to say aren't in. Aren't in. Okay?
If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk.
And how would you pronounce this one? Instead of saying in a, you're going to say in a. In a hurry.
If you aren't in a hurry,
we can walk. Perfect. Okay. Can you? Yeah, so it should sound like this. If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk. Okay. Thank you, Natalie. Let me see. Luis, can you please read number 5?
Okay. If you aren't in alright, welcome. Yes.
Argentina. Here you can combine it like this.
Aren't in a hurry.
Vamos a combinar las tres. Aren't in and a. So Argentina, like this, saying Argentina, okay? Aren't in a hurry.
Okay.
Aren't in a hurry, okay? Go.
Welcome. Wow.
You're going to connect these 3. Okay, repeat after me, Luis. If you.
Is what? Please.
Repeat. If you aren't in a, one more time, aren't in a hurry, we can walk. Perfect. Thank you, Luis. So in this case, we are connecting the three. Okay. So obviously, right now we're like thinking it and it's difficult. Obviamente, cuando ustedes ya puedan pronunciar mejor, no van a estar pensando, tengo que conectar esta palabra con esta palabra, right? When you say it faster, it comes naturally for you. Okay. So you can listen and practice on your platform. You can have access to the audio. Okay. Okay. Let's continue then. So we're not going to do this. Okay, guys. Very good. So we have 1 more hour. Right now, we're going to talk about some science-like topics, and then we're going to do a listening activity, okay? Bianca, can you please read that question?
Yes. Do you know what's a natural disaster?
Okay, who can tell me what is a natural disaster? What is that?
It's like a tsunami, a storm,
An
Cesar,
earthquake.
Cesar said
earthquake.
hurricane, earthquake, very good. So do you think that we can control a natural disaster?
No.
No, right? Very good. We cannot control a natural disaster. Mother Nature decides to give us an earthquake and we can just like hide, right, in our rooms, right? So, Cesar, can you please read this definition of natural disaster? Extreme.
Extreme sudden events.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cause here. Un error de tipeo. Cause. Okay, go.
Cause the environmental factors such as storm, floods, drought, fire, earthquake.
Okay, repeat after me. By environmental.
Environmental.
Perfect. Okay, so those are extreme, very extreme and sudden events. That means that you cannot like know when it's going to happen. They just appear, right? And you have to protect yourself, right? So I am going to show you some pictures and I want to see if you know what are these natural disasters, okay? So the first one, very easy. What is that? What's that natural disaster?
Tsunami.
That's a tsunami. Very good. So I have here like a little definition. Doris, can you please read what is a tsunami, please?
Dice tsunami.
Yes, read the definition. A very
Okay. A very large
wave
waves in the sea.
in the sea. Very good. So it's a very big and large wave in the sea, and it's very, very dangerous, right? Very good. That always is near the beaches, right? Very good. Do you know what is? Well, we cannot see like the actual natural disaster. This is like a consequence of that natural disaster. From what natural disaster is that?
An earthquake.
Excellent. Very good. This happened because of an earthquake, right? Earthquake. Very good. Bianca, can you please read what is an earthquake?
When the ground suddenly shakes very strongly.
Very good. We have a lot of earthquakes, right? I think we just had one last week, right? Last week, I think we had an earthquake around the morning, okay? Very good. Let's see the next picture. Who can tell me what is that? What is that? Oh, what happened? The microphone.
It's
Okay, who can?
a snowstorm.
A snowstorm, yeah, it has another name too. You can say snowstorm or you can say blizzard. Okay, blizzard. So we don't have blizzards here in Ecuador, right? We have heat waves. Right now we have heat waves. We don't have blizzards, right? Let me ask for Maria Jose. Can you please read what is a blizzard?
Blizzard, a very bad storm, white snow, strong winds.
Excellent. So you have a combination of winds and snow, right? And it's very dangerous to go outside. All of these natural disasters are very dangerous, right? Very good. Next one. Who can tell me what is that natural disaster?
Are floods.
Floods. Very good. Perfect. Lisbeth, can you please read what is a flood?
Flood when there is too much
Sorry. Water. Mm-hmm.
in a river and it
Comes.
comes on the stream or field.
Very good. So there is like too much water in a river and you just come to the city. Sometimes this can happen here, right? In our city. And it's very dangerous too. Okay. Next one. Who can tell me what is that natural disaster seen from space? Who knows what is that?
Hurricane.
A hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane. Let me check if there are synonyms or not. Wait a second. This is actually a cyclone. Okay, so let me check something here. Are cyclone and hurricane the same?
I might be wrong, but I think cyclone is in the ocean.
Yeah. Okay, here says once a tropical cyclone reaches maximum sustained winds, it is then classified as a hurricane, typhoon, or tropical cyclone. Okay, so it depends on the speed of the wind. Depende de la velocidad a la cual va el viento. I think it can be a hurricane or it can be a typhoon or a tropical cyclone. I'm not very expert in that thing, So here we have a little definition of a cyclone. Okay, Claudia, can you please read the definition, please?
Cyclone, a very strong wind that moves in a circle.
Yeah, so it can be a hurricane, right? It depends on the speed, I think, right? A very strong wind that moves in a circle. So from space, it looks like this. It's very big. I think this is bigger than a hurricane. Okay, this is bigger than a hurricane. And the last one, who knows what is happening here? You can describe the picture. What can you see? Is it sunny, rainy, stormy, snowy? This is like a rainy weather, right? So I didn't know about this natural disaster. I just discovered this today. This is called a monsoon. Okay, so I want to ask for Elkin. Can you please read what is a monsoon?
When it rains very heavily for 3 months or more.
Okay, so in some places they have rain every day, every day. So when that happens for a long period of time, imagine 1, 2, 3, 4 months, that is called a monsoon. Okay, it can be very dangerous too. We cannot go outside. We cannot cultivate our food, right? It's very dangerous too. So here we have how many? 6 or 7, I think. We have the tsunami, we have the earthquake, we have the blizzard, we have the flood, we have the cyclone, and we have the monsoon. Okay, so we're going to do a little activity on the platform. Let me open it for you. open the access. It's in the same section. En el mismo mosaico. Let's see. Match the verbs with the, we're not going to do this now. Choose the right verb. Wait a second. Okay, we're going to do this one. Show. Okay, so it's the last activity. Es la última actividad del último mosaico, okay? Match the words to their definitions. I am going to send you the link so you can find it faster. Copy and paste. There, okay. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here. Okay, so this is like a little activity from what we just saw, right? Here we have seven. We have a natural disaster that we didn't mention, but it's very easy. You should know it. Okay, we have monsoon, earthquake, tsunami, cyclone, blizzard, flood, and forest fire. Okay, so who remembers what is a monsoon? Who can tell me? I will give you time to read the definitions there. Who remembers what is a monsoon?
When it rains too much.
Okay, let's go with Carlos, and Elkin is going to do number 2, okay? Carlos, which one is number 1?
When it rains very heavily for 3 months or more.
Very good, perfect. That is letter E, right? Letter E. Very good. Okay, Elkin, can you please tell me what is an earthquake?
Sorry,
It's okay.
I think it's G.
Okay, can you read it?
When the ground suddenly shakes very strongly.
Perfect, very good. Earthquake. Letter G. Very good. Okay, I want to ask for Claudia. Can you tell me what is a tsunami?
D, a very large up in the sea.
Very good. A very large wave in the sea. D, perfect. Thank you. Let me ask now for, okay, who wants to do number 4? What is a cyclone?
It's the letter B, a very strong wind that moves in a circle.
Excellent. B. Very good. Thank you. B, B, B. A very strong wind that moves in a circle. Okay. What's a blizzard? Number 5. We don't have blizzards here in Ecuador. So what's a blizzard?
A.
Okay. Very good.
A.
Fidel, can you please read A, please? A very bad.
Letter A. A very
Can you
bad,
read?
a very bad, strong, weak, no, and a strong, weak.
Snow and strong winds. Very good. Perfect. Thank you, Fidel. Let's go now with Adri. Can you please tell me what is a flood for number 6?
F, when there is too much water in the river and it comes out to the streets and fields or fields.
Perfect. Or fields. Very good. Thank you. And the last one, we didn't I didn't put a picture. What is a forest fire?
Letter C.
Okay. Can you read it, please?
A high fire that can destroy many trees and houses.
Great. Fire. A big fire. C. Okay. Very good. So those are like the 7 natural disasters I think there are more natural disasters, right? So let me check the answer. Okay, there. Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes. This activity is very short. And write finish in the chat if you finish, okay? Okay, Maria Alejandra, finish. Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, Betsy, the power is out. It's okay. Okay, 1 more minute and I continue with the next activity. Okay. So let's continue with the next activity. It's about the same topic. Let me close this. Okay. The next activity is just right below, okay? Va a estar abajito de la que acaban de hacer. So let me show it to you. Okay, I open the Access. And let me send you the link one more time. Copy and paste. Okay, there you have the link. So what are we going to do here? Okay, we have 10 minutes. Yeah, I think it's okay, 10 minutes. Okay, what are we going to do here? Here we have a map. Okay, and here we have a lot of boxes. We have to, okay, let's read the instruction. I want to ask for Carlos. Can you please read the instruction? Listen.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Listen to what happened to Mr. and Mrs. Spanthrum. Mark the route on map. What natural disaster happened in each place.
Perfect. Okay. So we're going to listen to a conversation between Mr. and Mrs. Svanstrom. I think they're a couple, husband and wife. Okay. So they're going to mention all the places they went, and we're going to put here like the correct order. So imagine that they say, oh, first we went to Thailand. So you're going to grab, wait, can I? Oh, I have to write it. We went first to Thailand, and then on the next week we went to China and there was a big earthquake. Okay, so we're going to listen and we're going to complete. Okay, so we have the first part is route. So we have to put all the places in the correct order. And then the disaster that happened in each country. Okay, so we have like two columns, okay? So let's see what options do we have. We have places and we have natural disasters, okay? So let me ask for, let's see here. Wait a second. Let's see here. Maria Jose, can you please read all the options that we have? Munich.
Munich, Fort 5, Perth,
Brisbane,
Tokyo, Ecuador and Tsunami, China, Thailand, Cairo, Blue, monsoon,
Auckland.
Auckland,
Mhm.
blizzard, belly, ciclón, y
Stockholm.
Stockholm,
Perfect. Repeat after me. Bali
Bali,
and China.
China.
Perfect. Very good. So let's listen to the conversation and we're going to put the countries in the correct order and then the natural disasters that happen in each country, in each city or country, okay? So I want to ask you first if you can listen, okay?
4.6. And to finish our
Can you listen? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Let's go.
4.6. And to finish our program today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanström said,
"We just thought things will get better."
When they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks, but that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, they flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanström said,
"Now we're thinking, what will happen next?"
They decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yasi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanström family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked a flight to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanström and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanström said,
"We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything."
Okay. Do you want to listen it again? Yeah? Let's hear it one more time because I have to check my answers too. I got confused. Okay? Let's go one more time.
4.6. And to finish our program today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanstrom said,
We just thought things will get better.
when they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks. But that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, they flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanstrom said,
Now we were thinking, what will happen next?
They decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yasi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanstrom family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked to fly to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanstrom and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanstrom said,
We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So I have my answers in a little paper. Okay, so let's check the answers together. So which one is the first place? From where? Stockholm. The first one was?
Stockholm.
Yes, let me write it down. Okay. And after that, where they went?
Munich.
Munich, very good. Did we have what natural disaster happened there in Munich?
Blizzard.
A blizzard.
A blizzard, very good, okay. And after Munich, they went to?
Thailand.
Thailand. And after Thailand, they went to?
Bali.
Bali. And what happened in Bali? What happened there? What disaster?
Monsoon.
Monsoon, right? Heavy rains. Very good. And after Bali?
Perth.
Perth. Perfect. And what happened at Perth?
Forest fire.
Yes, forest fires. Like those that happened in Australia like 4 years ago. Forest fires. Very good. And after Perth? After Perth, where they went? Begins with C. With C.
The pronunciation, I think, is Cairns. Algo así.
I think it's Cairns. I
Yeah,
think they said
that's-
Cairns. I don't know where's that. Yo no sé dónde es eso. Let's check. Cairns. Well, where's that? That's a city in Australia. Okay, let's see. Let's check the pronunciation again. Yeah, because I forgot to. Cairns. Let me listen.
Cairns.
Cairns. Cairns. It's a city in Australia, okay? And what happened at Cairns?
Cyclone.
Yeah. They had to experience a cyclone at Cairns. Perfect. And after Cairns, where they went?
Miss,
Yes.
en el number, en la 2, la opción es a blizzard.
Oh. Let's see. Blizzard, blizzard. Oh yeah, thank you. I only wrote the name. A blizzard. Yeah, because then it's going to tell me that it's incorrect, but it's blizzard, but I forgot to write the article. Thank you. Very good. Let's go with number 7. After Cairns, where they went? Begins with B, the place. Where they went? Where they?
Brisbane,
Can you repeat?
Brisbane, I think.
Brisbane. Very good. And what happened at Brisbane? What disaster?
Floods.
Floods. Excellent. And after Brisbane, where they went? They went to, begins with A. It's a city, I think.
Auckland, I think.
Auckland. Very good. Let me check where is Auckland. Auckland is at New Zealand. Yeah. Very good. Auckland. We didn't have any disasters there. And after Auckland, where they went? One more disaster. In what city?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. And what happened at Tokyo? 2 disasters there.
Earthquake and tsunami.
Perfect. Earthquakes and tsunami. Yeah. Poor Japanese people. They're always having earthquakes and tsunamis because Japan is like an island, right? Earthquakes and tsunami. Okay. And 10 and 11. After Tokyo, where they went?
China. China.
China. And then they
Home.
went back to their home. Stockholm. Let's see if I'm writing that correctly. Yeah. Okay, let's check. So they travel a lot. That was a very big trip for them and a very dangerous trip for them too. Oh, okay. It's incorrect because I added an S. Se me fue una S ahí. It's okay. So there's the activity. Very good, guys. If you finish, please write finish. Sophie answer in the chat, Brisbane. Very good. Write in the chat finish so I can continue with the next activity. We're going to do one more activity. I will explain a homework that you have to do and we finish, okay? Very good. I will continue in 2 minutes. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay. 30 more seconds. Okay, guys, so the last activity that we're going to do is right below the one that we just did, abajito de la que acabaron de hacer. It's another listening activity, okay? Listen and answer the questions. I am going to click on it. I'm going to share the link with you. And let's do it, okay? Wait a second, guys. I'm sorry. Deme un minuto. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Let's begin. Okay, this is still about like traveling. Yeah, this is still about traveling. So let's see. I want to ask for Cesar, can you please read the instructions and then the options that we have? Listen.
Estoy abriendo la media. Listen and answer the question.
Yeah, read the options. In a shopping center.
They went to China, nothing happened. They were having lunch, sunny weather, because Christchurch had been ik big earthquake.
Hit by an earthquake.
24 hours in shopping center.
Perfect, very good. Okay. Ah, ya, todos tienen como las opciones en desorden. It's okay. Very good, thank you. Thank you, Cesar. So, here we have 7 sentences. Do we have to write it? Yeah, you have to write it. Okay, so let's first read the question so we know what they are asking us, okay? So let's see. Lisbeth, can you please read question number 1? How long
How long did they have to wait at Munich airport?
Excellent. How long did they have to wait at Munich airport? So we're like, we have to answer with numbers, like, because this is about time. Let's go with number 2. I want to ask for Luis. Can you please read number 2? What weather?
Number 2. What weather the street full on smoke?
Number 2. The 2, la anterior. What weather?
What weather were they
expecting?
Barely.
Very good. Hay un error de tipeo ahí. Expecting, that should be an E instead of a C, okay? Thank you, Luis. Very good. Natalie, can you please read number 3?
Were the streets full of smoke?
Perfect. Thank you. Let me ask for Daniela. Can you please read number 4?
Where did they sleep in cave?
Perfect. Claudia, can you please read number 5?
Why did they fly to Auckland and not to
Christchurch?
Christchurch in New Zealand?
Perfect. Let me ask now for Fidel. Can you please read number 6? What were?
Number 3. What were they doing when the happens.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Mhm.
Earthquake struck.
Earthquake struck. Thank you. And the last one, Doris, can you please read number 7, please?
Where did they go for the last part of her?
Their
Their
holiday.
¿cómo?
Holiday.
Holiday.
Mhm.
The 19
Mhm.
happen
Un error de
to
tipeo ahí. To. Happen to. Hay un error de tipeo ahí.
happen to
Mhm.
happen to them there.
Them there. Thank you, Doris. So now that we know the questions, let's listen to the conversation and answer the questions, okay? 1, 2, 3.
4.6. And to finish our programme today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7
Oh, so it's the same audio from the last activity, but different questions, okay? So let's listen it to one more time and let's complete. It's the same conversation.
4.6. And to finish our programme today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanström said,
We just thought things will get better.
When they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks. But that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, they flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanström said,
Now we were thinking, what will happen next?
They decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yasi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanström family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked a flight to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanström and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanström said,
We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything.
Okay, so let's go with question number 1. How long did they have to wait to wait at Munich airport? How many hours?
24 hours.
24.
24 hours. Thank you. Very good. Let's go with number 2. What weather were they expecting in Bali?
Sunny
Sunny
weather.
weather.
Sunny weather. They were expecting sun and clouds, but they had like, I don't remember the weather that they went through. Okay, number 3. Where were the streets full of smoke?
Perth.
Perth, very good. Number 4. Where did they sleep in Cairns?
In a shopping center.
Okay, so here en las opciones center está mal escrito. So it should be center, no centre. So I hope that el error del tipeo es en las opciones y no en la respuesta. Let's see. It should be in a shopping center, no centre. Okay. In a shopping center. Okay, number 5. What did they fly to Auckland and not to Christchurch in New Zealand?
Because Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake.
Yeah, very good. That's a
Yes.
very long. Yes.
Center no es lo mismo que center, but in British.
Oh, so that applies to? That word has double like spelling?
I guess so.
Okay. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I didn't know. I didn't check. Let me see. Center, centre. Yeah. Center. It's because I'm used to the American English. Estoy acostumbrada al inglés americano. Let's see. Center or centre. Yeah. You're right, Carlos. Here says, if you search on Google, center and centre have the same meaning. Center is a correct spelling in American English, while in British English, centre is correct. Okay, so let's write centre. Because this is British English. Okay, because Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake. Okay, I hope I'm not spelling anything correctly. Okay, number 6. What were they doing when the Japanese earthquake struck? What were they doing?
They were having lunch.
They were having lunch. Thank you. They were having lunch. They were having lunch. Very good. And the last one, where did they go for the last part of their holiday? Did anything happen to them there?
They went to China, nothing happened.
Perfect. They went to China. Nothing happened. Finally, any disasters? Nothing happened. Nothing. Okay, no periods. Nothing happened. Okay, let's check. Send. Yay, everything's correct. Yeah, century. Let me see how to pronounce century, center. Shopping century. British English. Wait. Okay.
Shopping center.
Well, the pronunciation is the same.
Shopping center.
Shopping center, but it's spelled T-R-E. Okay. Very good. So I will give you 2 minutes. No, 5, because there are long sentences. There's one long sentence. 3 to 5. Complete the activity, write finish in the chat, and then I will explain the little homework that you will do, okay? Les voy a explicar una actividad que van a tener una semana para realizarla de manera sincrónica, ¿ok? Okay. In 2 minutes, I continue. Okay, Sophie finished. Very good. Okay, one more minute. Okay. Okay, guys. So, what's the homework about? I just uploaded on Google Classroom too.
Please, un poquito más de tiempo, por favor.
Okay. Don't worry. I will give you 3 more minutes, okay? 2 to 3 more minutes, and I explain the homework. Okay, Allison finished. Very good. In 2 minutes, I continue. Okay, Carlos finished too. Very good. Okay, Annabelle finished too. Perfect. Okay, 1 more minute.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. No, thanks to you. Okay, 20 more seconds. Okay, so I just uploaded the little activity. It's in Google Classroom too, Central Classroom. So this is the activity. New homework, individual activity, first conditional. Van a tener hasta el próximo jueves para subirlo, ¿ok? So, what do you have to do? It says individual activity, first conditional. I want to ask for Bianca. Can you please read the instruction?
Yes. Complete the sentences below by making first conditional statements. Use your imagination.
Okay, so the same thing, right? Some sentences begins with a condition. Some sentences begin with the result, right? So if you have the condition, you have to write the result. if you have the result, you need to complete with a condition. Okay? In this case, you don't have to apply the laws Murphy, the Murphy's law. Aquí no tienen que aplicar la ley de Murphy, ¿no? You can just write positive or negative like outcomes. Okay? So for example, Cesar, can you please read the example?
If we don't write on time, our teacher will be angry.
Perfect. So remember that when you have the condition always goes in present, right? And when you have the result always goes in future because that's the possible outcome, the possible situation. It can be a positive situation or a negative situation. Okay, that's why here it says use your imagination. You can imagine any situation for that. Okay, so for example, number 1, if I have time, you have to write the result because this is a condition. Okay, on number 3, you have we will be hungry. That's a result. So you're missing the condition. You have to write a condition. Okay? You have, if I have time, if I don't watch that movie, we will be hungry, the glass will break, if the weather is nice tomorrow, if he doesn't take the bus, my boss will get angry, I'll give you $10 if the phone rings, if he gets up at 5 o'clock. Okay, you have to complete with a condition or with a result. And you submit it. Okay, lo descargan, lo realizan y lo suben. Okay, you have until here, arribita dice vencimiento 11 de abril, 10 de la mañana. Siguientes semanas, el próximo jueves. Okay, do you have questions? No. Yes, tell me.
Respecto a la actividad anterior grupal, no pude subir ni en Word ni en PDF, por lo que no tengo almacenamiento en mi celular. ¿La puedo subir como comentario?
Ok, sí. Si no se te complica hacerlo en comentario, lo puedes hacer.
Thank you, Miss.
Ok, porque les hice el documento para que no tengan que tipear tanto, ¿no? Pero si no es un problema para ti, súbelo como comentario, ¿ok? Los que puedan, descargan, lo hacen y lo suben, ¿ok? Yeah, don't worry. Ok, one thing. Para los que aún no me han enviado cédula y la fotito, algunos ya me han enviado. Los que aún no me han enviado, no se olviden. Una foto de solo su cédula, donde se vea su fotito, su nombre y el número de cédula. Y aparte una foto de ustedes, tipo carnet, una selfie, en donde se vea que son ustedes. No se olviden de eso y me lo envían al correo. ¿Ok? Ok. I'm going to stay with Elkin. Me voy a quedar con Elkin para explicarle lo que hicimos ayer y el resto es libre. ¿Ok? Bye bye, guys. See you next Thursday.
Miss. Thank you, Miss.
See you.
Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye
Thank
bye,
you.
guys. Wait, is Elkin here? Let's see.
Bye, Miss. Take care.
Yes, Elkin's here.
Miss, también me puedo quedar porque yo también ayer no asistí.
Oh, yeah, Cesar. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. So I am going to stay with, wait a second, let me see. Wait. Déjeme ver. Yes.
A mí me parece que tuve un problema con el video porque ayer lo estaba subiendo, pero al parecer no se subió. ¿Lo puedo subir mañana?
Claro, no, sí, yeah, of course. No tengo, para el video no tengo como un límite. You can just submit it, okay? Okay, wait a second. Déjeme revisar quién faltó ayer. Okay, yesterday we were missing, yeah, Cesar and Elkin. Okay. Okay, so what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, ayer hicimos una actividad grupal. Wait, ¿está Elkin aquí? ¿Sí me escucha Elkin? Elkin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so yesterday we did a group activity. Hicimos una actividad grupal pero ustedes la van a hacer individualmente y la pueden subir sin problema alguno, ¿ok? So, la primera actividad que hicimos fue, déjenme compartirles pantalla. Ok, igualmente, mañana, máximo mañana en la noche, va a estar la clase de ayer para que la puedan revisar, para que puedan revisar la explicación de la clase, ¿no? So, wait a second, where is this? Academia de Idiomas, ok. ¿Sí pueden ver mi pantalla? Yes?
Yes.
Sí, ya puedo ver.
Ok, perfect. So, la primera actividad que hicimos ayer está en 8A. En 8A. Y está al final. Al final, al final, al final. Pueden tomarse el tiempo para revisar las actividades abiertas, realizarlas también. Okay. So, we were like learning about giving an advice. Okay. So this is the group activity. Here you have two problems. Problem number 1. My best friend wants to borrow some money to help her buy a car. I have the money and she says she'll pay me back next year. But I'm worried that it's not a good idea to lend money to friends. What should I do? Okay, so you have to give an advice. Tienen que darle un consejo a esta persona. Okay, here we have another problem. My friend Anna has gone away on holiday for 2 weeks and I'm looking after her cat. Yesterday, I couldn't find the cat anywhere. My friend is coming home in 3 days. I'm desperate. Should I phone her now and tell her what should I do? So the cat disappeared, right? So, primer tema, están hablando sobre temas de dinero y en el segundo, ¿qué? Se le perdió el gato y no saben qué hacer, right? So you have to give her an advice, okay? Lo pueden subir como cuadro de texto o si no está ese cuadro para subir la respuesta, lo pueden hacer en un documento de Word, pero lo suben en PDF, porque solo acepta documentos en PDF, ¿ok? So what's the thing here? You have to use the word should. Let me write it in the chat real quick. Where's the chat? Should. ¿Ok? Igualmente eso lo podrán ver en la explicación de la grabación. When you are giving suggestions, cuando dan un consejo, una recomendación, una sugerencia, you have to use the word should that I wrote in the chat. Okay, so you choose any problem. Pueden escoger cualquier problema de los dos que están ahí, puede ser el primero o el segundo, y escriben como una solución para ese problema a esa persona.
Y eso lo subimos al Classroom.
No, aquí mismo.
Ah, aquí mismo en la misma.
Ya, este de aquí es aquí mismo en la plataforma. ¿Ok? Porque aquí yo puedo ver todos los envíos. Y hay otra actividad similar que sí es en Classroom. ¿Ok? Es lo mismo, es dar un consejo. So you're going to open this. Es esta actividad que se llama aquí. Es la tercera. Tarea nueva, Writing and Advice. ¿Ok? You're going to click here. Tengo que ver si la fecha está para que la puedan subir. So there. There's a problem. Lo que está entre comillas es el problema, right? My friend has this upcoming event in 3 days. She told me to be in charge of the decorations and the cake. But the problem is that I forgot about the cake. I went to every bakery, but they told me they couldn't do the specific design on time. Help. What should I do? ¿Ok? Entonces dan como una solución a ese problema. ¿Ok? You can see here your friends, your classmates answers, right? Aquí sí me lo pueden enviar como un comentario nomás, como un comentario de la clase. Algunos me lo enviaron en documento de Word. Está bien, no hay problema tampoco. ¿Ok? So for example, here Adri usó should. I think you should look, or you should also be honest. ¿Ok? Está usando la palabra should para dar como una sugerencia a este problema. ¿Ok? Those are the two things. Esas son las dos cosas que se mandó ayer. And that's it. Okay, entonces la primera actividad grupal está en 8A, en el mosaico 8A al final. Okay, y el de aquí es el que se llama Writing and Advice, el tercero. Okay, so do you have questions?
Any question?
Okay, voy a subir lo más rápido posible la clase de ayer y la de hoy para que la puedan revisar. Okay.
Listo, bien. Gracias.
Ok, igualmente si tienen Elkin o César preguntas, me mandan un mensajito o un correo y yo los ayudo, ¿ok? Okay, guys, it's 10 o'clock, it's very late. You should go to sleep, okay?
Bye, miss.
See you next Thursday. Bye
Bye,
bye.
see you next week.